Hello and welcome to cryptoTV. I am your news host Parvati Nirban and let's get into the world of crypto with English News Bulletin. Let's have a look at the headlines first. Binance US raises over $200 million at $4.5 billion valuation. Meta is eyeing non-blockchain based virtual currency. Proshares plans to offer ETF that will short Bitcoin. Cryptocurrencies sink further on global unrest, Bitcoin below $44,000. Salvador president calls off Bitcoin Miami 2022 appearance. Pantera Capital to raise new $200 million fund. Solana becomes third most active blockchain after $1.6 billion NFT sales. Kevin Smith to release his film as NFTs on Secret Network. Binance US, the American affiliate of the largest global cryptocurrency exchange, has raised more than $200 million at the valuation of $4.5 billion, the first external funding since its inception about 2 years ago. Investors include Circle Ventures, VanEck, and Foundation Capital, Binance US said Wednesday in a statement. Gold House, which focuses on combating anti-Asian hate, and Gain Gels, which support LGBTQ causes, also joined the round. The fundraising comes as its bigger competitors such as Coinbase Global Inc. and FTX have ramped up advertising to gain US market share. Binance US plans to use the funding for its first marketing push while expanding products and services potential through M&As. Its plans to emphasize low-cost crypto trades. Meta Platforms, formerly Facebook, is scripting initial plans to release virtual coins, tokens, and lending services on its apps, according to the Financial Times. Meta Financial Technologies have been evaluating the creation of virtual currency for the metaverse, the FT reported. The latest move comes after Meta was forced to abandon its ambition in its Libra or DM stablecoin project, which it later sold to Silvergate Bank. According to the report, Meta doesn't plan to encompass a blockchain-based digital currency, but in-app tokens that are centrally controlled by the company. The plans are as yet in early stages and the project could be dropped or altered or both. Meta is also said to be exploring a move into traditional financial services such as small business lending. Other reports earlier suggested that Instagram will soon support NFTs and there are plans for a mid-May pilot launch of posting NFTs on Facebook. Exchange-traded fund issuer Proshares has applied to the US Securities and Exchange Commission to launch a fund which will allow investors to short the Bitcoin. Proshares ETF will allow investors to bet against Bitcoin future using an exchange-traded fund, according to the registration statement. The short Bitcoin strategy ETF will be based on daily investment results corresponding to the inverse of the return of the Chicago Mercantile Exchange Bitcoin Futures Contract Index for a day. The US SEC had rejected a similar offering from Proshares in 2018. However, a fund allowing investors to short Bitcoin futures from Horizons ETF management currently trades on the Toronto Stock Exchange. Proshares introduced and won SEC approval for the first time Bitcoin futures ETF trading in the US, the Bitcoin Strategy ETF, BITO. The SEC has yet to approve a Bitcoin ETF that holds actual Bitcoin. Global unrest, specter of Russian default, and fresh fears of accelerated Federal Reserve rate hike weighed heavily on investors' mind, causing cryptocurrencies and stocks to sink further. US equity market fell, with the Nasdaq off 2.2% following the release of minutes from the Federal Reserve March meeting, in which governors discussed raising interest rates in half-point increments. The minutes were consistent with Fed Chair Jerome Powell last week's hint of the possibility of a half-point hike to tamp down inflation, which at nearly 8% has hit a 4-decade high and could accelerate further amid raging Russian-Ukraine conflict. Global supply chains have already disrupted with energy prices moving higher. Investors believe that growing global unrest has hurt all asset classes, including cryptocurrencies, despite major buys by Terra Luna's foundation and MicroStrategy over the past few days. Bitcoin was recently trading below $44,000, down nearly 5% in the past 24 hours. Ether, the second biggest cryptocurrency by market capitalization, was at around $3,100, down over 5% in similar time frame. All other major altcoins too seep further into the red, with Cardano and Solana slipping over 9% each. El Salvador President Nayib Bukele, citing unforeseen circumstances that require his full attention at home, cancelled his planned appearance in the Bitcoin 2022 conference in Miami. It was at the Bitcoin 2021 conference last June that Bukele announced his plans to make Bitcoin legal tender in El Salvador. Expectation from this year's announcement included a progress report on the country's plans for the sale of $1 billion in Bitcoin bonds. The 4-day Bitcoin 2022 conference is a popular networking event for businesses, with dozens of firms utilizing it as an opportunity to network, pitch ideas, and make announcements to the industry and beyond, just as on Shark Tank. Kevin O'Leary, the host of Shark Tank, will offer a keynote address himself. The Bitcoin bull and MicroStrategy CEO Michael Saylor would also offer a keynote speech at the event. cryptoTV is also attending the event, and we will soon bring you the live update from the biggest Bitcoin event in history from Miami. Crypto-focused investment firm Pantera Capital is raising a new fund targeting a $200 million close to the start of the May. Dubbed the Pantera Select Fund, it will aim to help its limited partners gain exposure to 3 growth stage deals, which it has already locked in, plus 7 to 9 others over the course of next year. Pantera says the Select Fund will be smaller, more targeted, and therefore more concentrated than a typical growth fund. The 3 deals it has already closed include investment in Amber, a crypto investment gateway, an unnamed company which produces NFT domain names, and an Indian crypto exchange. Solana, the well-known Ethereum competitor, has risen to 3rd place in all-time total NFT sales. This places Solana just behind Ronin and Ethereum. Solana's network is gaining momentum among non-fungible token trades as their sales soared above $1.6 billion. This makes Solana the 3rd most active blockchain in terms of sales volume. The traction Solana has gained thus far is expected to grow even more after the NFT marketplace OpenSea completes the integration with Solana later in April. Kevin Smith, the filmmaker responsible for cult classics like Clerks, Chasing Amy, and Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back, announced Wednesday that he will be releasing his latest movie, Kilroy Was Here, as a collection of non-fungible tokens sometimes in the 2nd quarter. Smith is tapping the Cosmos blockchain-based secret network for the launch, the same network that hosted Quentin Tarantino's controversial Pulp Fiction NFTs in November. Each NFT in the collection of 5,555 will come with its own generative artwork, each a different twist on the film's main character. Smith's plan is for holders to use the characters to create content of their own and then feature the best creations as the film's sequel. At some point after collection's launch, Smith and Secret Network plan to distribute the film more widely, though no details have been decided on. That's all for today's news. For daily news and updates of crypto world, don't forget to watch English News Bulletin twice a day only on cryptoTV. I'm your news host Parvati Nirban, signing off for now. See you tomorrow and have a wonderful day. Ta-da!